Been through this before, distractions and everything. I mean, how different is the Final Four than obviously?
It's different. I mean, it's really easy to get caught up in all the awesome stuff that's around, but I mean, you got to remember what got you here and why you're here in the first place, and that's to win basketball games. And I think this group is focused and ready to do that.
And you guys have been trying to prove people wrong the whole tournament. Does that still continue here?
Absolutely. I mean, I don't think we've been favored in one of the games that we've been in, and I don't think a lot of people have picked us to win games. And I think this team wants to prove everyone wrong, and we want to continue to do that.
Trevor, you have said that being here before, being at the Final Four before, you did learn some stuff from that first run that you can use. What are some of those things?
I think just how to come together as a team. I mean, that team had some good senior leaders on that team, in Brandon Schrish and James Sutherland. And I just learned from those guys just how to be a good leader, how to get these guys going and ready to play, and how to teach them just to relax and play basketball. And that's what those guys did for me, and that's what I'm doing for these guys.
How have you done that over the past few days in preparation to come here?
I think just keeping everyone focused during practice, just pushing everyone to keep going and keep getting better. I think it's, like I've said this before, it's easy to get caught up in all the awesome stuff that's around here, but you got to remember why you're here and what got you here. And I think everyone on this team kind of understands that and is ready just to play basketball.
If any team out there has had to deal with external distractions, it's you guys. And I know you've said you block it out pretty well, but how can you use some of those things as motivation? I
mean, we learned a lot about each other this year, and I think how to come together as a team. I mean, obviously, no one wants to lose their coach for games during the year, and it was very tough for us, especially a guy like Coach Boeheim that had such an impact on this team and in college basketball in general. But I think everyone learned a lot about each other and how to come together as a team. I think all that's paying off now.
At what point in your career, your college career, have you ever been this confident as a group, as an individual? I
think in the Final Four run that we made. I mean, I think everyone was just so confident in each other and trusting each other, and I think that's what this group is doing. I think we know and understand what we need to do on the floor, to how to win games and what we need to do. Everyone's trusting in each other, and you can see that on the floor when we play.
I think it's interesting. I just heard you say that you guys somewhat don't like to go to the press because it's more of desperation.
Yeah.
I would think he tells you to press, and you guys are like, heck yeah, and you guys go out there. So what does go through your mind when you hear that word?
I mean, the press is, I don't think anyone really wants to be in that position to press. I mean, a lot of times when we press during practice, it's more of an up and down practice. You're running the whole entire time, so it's not our favorite thing to do in the world. But I mean, I'm glad that we practiced this the whole entire year, and it's really paid off for us. But I mean, I think it just shows you just how much heart and fight this team has. I mean, you need both of those things for a press to work, and I think you can see those things a lot.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Congratulations.
You're facing obviously one of the best front courts in the league. You guys have really kind of emerged into the league. What's the confidence that you have in the Tylers and DeWan to match up with those guys?
I think the last couple of games have been big for them. I mean, we played a Dayton team that was small, and those guys stepped up and played big for us. And then we played Middle Tennessee, and then we played Gonzaga, who had. They're just known for their two big guys, and those guys stepped up and played well in that game. I think that gave them the confidence that they really needed to play well against Virginia and moving forward. Those guys have played big for us, grabbing rebounds, blocking shots. I mean, doing everything that this team needs for us to win games.
When did it hit you that how important are they Saturday? We know how good North Carolina guys are.
What was that first
question? How important are your Tylers and Saturday?
Both Tylers and DeWan are. I mean, they're key to this team. I mean, I think when we win games and we're playing well, those guys are making shots, making plays on defense for us, and I think that's when we're at our best. Those guys, when both the Tylers are active and moving, and DeWan's doing the same exact thing. I mean, our defense is there. We're rebounding the ball better. We're spacing the floor on offense. We're attacking better. I mean, those guys are a huge key to us.
Trevor, when did you become aware that you would be the first Q's player to play in two Final Fours?
Right when the Virginia game ended, I think that was the first question that was asked to me, and that's when I knew. I had no idea before that. But I mean, it's cool. It's I mean, to make one Final Four is awesome. I think, and then to make two, this one's really special. To make it your senior year after all the hard work and that you put in, and everything that goes into a year of college basketball. I think to be in this position is definitely really special.
Does it mean more to you because you're a starter now and playing such an enormous role?
I mean, obviously, to be a part of a team and to make a Final Four run is definitely special no matter who you are on the team. But I think to do it my senior year and to have the impact I have on this team, I think it makes it a little bit more special. But, I mean, the other Final Four run was special too as well.
I was doing a radio interview in Syracuse about 2 months ago, maybe a month and a half, and someone asked me about your career and whether I thought it was disappointing. And you smiled, so I mean you've heard that. I mean,
yeah.
I was shocked to get that question. I mean, how long have you been living with that question, so to speak?
I mean, I guess this whole entire year, I guess the legacy question has popped up a lot recently, and I mean, I don't know why you guys ask it to me. It's not like if I say something, it's going to change someone's opinion. I mean, fans are fans, and I mean, I'm a fan of sports too as well. And I mean, obviously, you want your teams to play well and win games, and you want your players to play well. And I understand that, and no one wants to play well more than me. I mean, and so I understand that, and I know if you win games, you obviously get remembered more.
I guess I'm just asking you what it's felt like to have that there and how long you felt it.
I know I block that stuff out. I mean, I don't pay attention to it. I mean, you guys have been asking me about that for a while now, and our response has been the same since the beginning. I mean, I'm just focused on the next game and winning that next game. I mean, how people remember me or anything like that is their opinion. I mean, there's nothing I can do to change it.
It wasn't me.
No.
I think you've had a great career.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Trevor, how does having been down this road help this time?
I think it helps a lot. I mean, on that last Final Four run, I think you're the last person I want to do an interview for. I mean, we had Brandon and we had James on that team as two senior leaders on that team, and I think I learned a lot from those guys, and I think that's helped me help these guys and just keep them calm and relaxed and keep them pushing during practice, keep them working hard. I think all that stuff's just kind of helping me now.
You know, people have likened you to Jerry for so long from when you first showed up. Is there one more way this weekend that you could follow in his footsteps?
I mean, absolutely. I mean, he won a national championship, and there's nothing I want to do more than to be in that category as him. I mean, I think that would be a huge accomplishment as a team, and I think that's where we want to be at the end of the day.
Are people asking you about your first Final Four run, trying to get stuff like that out of you?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I mean, I expect nothing less. I mean, I was a part of that team and a part of that run, so I expect people to ask me about it.
Who's the most person who wants to hear about that first run and want to learn from that?
What was that question?
The person who's been asking most questions about that first run.
I mean, I put all you guys in the same category, the media. So I mean, you guys are the ones that are asking me those questions.
On the team.
Oh, on the team?
On the team, yeah.
I mean, I think a lot of the younger guys have been asking me about like what gear do we get when we get to the Final Four and stuff like that. I mean, just how it is. I mean, everyone's just so excited to be here, and everyone was asking me the in and outs of the Final Four. But I mean, we just want to make it a little bit different this time and win some games.
Are you used to it?
Used to.
Like the big lights, all the cameras.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a basketball player at Syracuse. I mean, we get this throughout the whole entire year.
Cool. Thanks.